Oh, number 3, that'll... Yeah, now the game's being stupid.
Hi and welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we
He's clearly part of the S.
We'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week. The West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the #1 team in the land, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Yep. Yes, that is correct.
The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off.
Like I always start with the ball.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very
It was pretty good. I liked it.
Sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Not too good when you start playing Tennessee.
Here's a return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. He eludes the rush. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's a great job by this
You don't
defense
want
of getting pressure.
to go for it like
only
Ace.
3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
This one will be fair caught. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, West Virginia. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Extra point splits the uprights. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage
That's
here by this
a
defense.
big-ass tight end.
Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. That's a design quarterback keeper. Eludes a tackle. That picks up the first down. A spot
very
at the
fast.
39.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He'll hand it off.
That's hold.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and long now after the penalty. From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now, a fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I'll be honest, when I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I overran that one a bit.
Here comes the point after attempt. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tight end has got it, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
Nobody
pick up nice big gains like
Nobody
this.
decided to block the defensive
Goes
end.
backwards, losing 3
Oh,
yards
okay.
there.
Lined up right in front of the offensive lineman. I think somebody would decide to.
Crucial third down play coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 14, Penn State 7.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Breaks loose at the 40. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Big throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, hey, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Trying to create here on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they're trying to punch it in here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays, the fun to watch, but what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the West Virginia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him, he's sacked.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Audible.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Penn State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 4th down coming up.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set to kick this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here.
Could you imagine if there was a fake kneel play?
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
That was a fake slide, and that was before he was a Steeler.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Choosing to just throw the ball away.
My starting middle linebacker has been subbed out.
Man, the defense took everything
Guessing
away
because of
from
wear
him.
and
What do you
tear.
expect him
I
to
think
do?
wear and tear.
He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got his man open downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll test the right side here. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And they've got him.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Vasquez. Finally brought down.
Your corner dropped to the tight end instead of covering that dude. I don't know why.
You got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again.
I mean, I was planning to go to the tight end.
Working with that lead, you know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff from the shotgun. Powerful running into the secondary.
You had it absolutely blown up.
Mountaineers. This offense really clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Klein. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Somebody who looks like that shouldn't be allowed to catch the ball.
They're down now in the second half. Probably
Right.
limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense really clicking here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Gets rid of it on the move. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Out there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
No intention to pass the ball, huh?
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And the defense brings him down.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play,
great,
and
yeah.
they will take over on downs now.
Position now.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
It wasn't a read.
The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit.
I don't think it works if it's not a
But when
read
this
play.
quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, West Virginia 31, Penn State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Mountaineers are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That's my guess, speed.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? With the catch, it's Jones. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, guys. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That pass ball's incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a 1st down. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Oh, I never saw the flag graphic.
And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
He's looking to scramble. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 44. That's an excellent job by the return team there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go.
Oh,
He throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Noodle on the hell
Well, that
out of
interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Game.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team.